Connor, tell us everything you know about Micah Parsons, all his secrets, everything that.
Everything?
Yeah.
Well, I think you all know he's a great player. On and off the field, he's a good person, too. Known him for a long time now, since recruiting at Penn State, played together for a year, and then played together last year for the past 2 years in Dallas together.
What about him? More. I think we all see the size and the speed. That's easy.
Yeah.
But what are the smaller things? What are the little things that he does well that makes it such a pain in the neck?
I think just down to the tiny details every day. He works on hand fighting and stuff like that. Does boxing, just little stuff like that people don't see. All the things he does off the field too.
Are you looking forward to this game?
Seeing everyone again. It'll be a long time. I'm gonna have to go out early on the field. Make sure I see everyone, the whole staff, coaches, players. It'll be good to see everyone again.
How does it impact protection and calls when you know that you don't know where Micah's going to line up on every play?
Yeah, that makes it a little bit challenging. They do a good job of hiding different coverages too, but we just got to make sure we talk and communicate and see who's got who this week.
Is he the type of player you could know so much about him and what he can do, and just the physical gifts can make it so he still can beat you?
Yeah, because there's different things he could do every week. You don't know exactly what you're going to get against them, but you know you're going to get a great rush every time.
How much do you think you can still take from going up against this defense during practice last year, even outside of Micah, just like the defense
Yeah,
as a whole?
in general, playing against them for the past 4 years, just knowing what they do, what they like to do, what their some of their calls are, stuff like that. Just taking that, make sure everyone's on the same page this week, all 5 of us, giving both tackles a little bit of advice, giving Cybo, the other guard, a little bit tips what they do inside, and just make sure Mitch feels comfortable too.
What about on the other side of the ball? Can you help your own defense knowing that you are with this offense and some of the guys that have been there for a while?
I know a couple of the defensive guys pulled me aside, just asking different questions, like what they like to run different looks to, what they're thinking on pass protection, what guys how they like setting, stuff like that.
What makes Dak so good?
I think he's a great leader. He makes sure everyone's on the same page, ready to go, and he's not afraid to throw balls in tight windows, and he knows what he has to do to win.
Sean spoke very highly. Go ahead.
I'm sure when the schedule came out, you circled the game, but does it feel like it's even bigger now, even more important?
I wouldn't say it's any bigger than any other game. It's just going to be great to see everyone again, and then just another game.
Sean McDermott spoke very highly of the offensive line this morning. Just what do you think is working for you guys right now and has grown since the season started?
I would say it all comes down at the beginning of the year, trust, because most of us have never played together up till this year. So I think the communication and then just playing together for so long, now we all trust each other. We know Mitch is going to call, just like that, and just all being on the same page.
How much has it been a benefit that no one's missed a snap? You guys have played together all year.
Could we knock on wood first before that? Yeah, but that's helped so much that every practice we're all together, every game, it just helps us grow every single week.
After seeing it last week, what did you think of going up against Spagnuolo's blitz packages? Was that one of the tougher games in terms of just adjusting in the moments before the snap?
Yeah, so you saw that all the time. They'll bring someone up, drop out, just communicating. You saw a couple times we had a couple communication errors, stuff like that. So it's stuff, it looks bad on film, but we know we can easily correct and get it right. We're talking on the sideline, and when it came down to it last week, we were able to get it done.
Did you get any credit for Josh Allen's rushing touchdown? Did you get an assist?
Were
you in there?
I was in there. I felt like I was pushing for 50 yards behind it. No, Coach McDermott gave the whole offensive line shout out in the meeting, so that was nice.
Can you take us through that play? Just could you see anything on it?
So basically, when I got up to the second level, I started hitting the linebacker, and all of a sudden I got hit by someone else. I turn around and I see Josh is behind me, so I quickly got behind him, and I think just about half our offense got behind me then, and we just kept pushing, and next thing you know, we're 3 yards in the end zone.
When something like that happens, is there yelling, or you get what is happening inside?
There's a lot of grunting, You don't know what's actually being said because everyone's so tired, and then once we got in the end zone, you just hear a big sigh of relief, and then you just hear a lot of heavy breathing afterwards.
Penn State's Pro Day is famous for being kind of a fast track, really fast track. So Parsons isn't really a 4.36 guy, is he?
I'll let you tell him that in person. No, he is very fast.
What do you think you've learned about this team, the Bills, since you got here, just kind of with everything, the way the season has played out?
I'd say very resilient. Most teams I know, after the stretch we had, all the injuries we had, would just throw it in the bag. Not this team. And I would say just overall the trust everyone has for each other, that we know the defense is going to get the stops we need. The defense has full trust in us, and the special teams on top of it. And I'll just say how close in general this team is, too. Not many teams are like this.
What'd you run at the